Hey, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? It's Red Hawk, OCO. Much love and bliss. This video is the first episode of the Eumelanin series that I'm doing. This will be a 4-part video, and these videos will be consistently out. So after this first video, be on the lookout for episode 2 coming soon, right after this video. And I will be reading from Melanin, What Makes Black People Black by Dr. Llaila Africa. And, you know, he was a great man that spoke with truth about who we are as a people on a DNA level, and also talked about things we should eat as a people when he was here, you know, when he was living. So I will be reading parts of this book, but if you want the whole full book, this is how the book looks. You can Google it. So I'll be reading in this first episode, chapter 1, about pineal and melanin. This is page 6 of the book, Melanin, What Makes Black People Black by Dr. Llaila Africa. Okay, page 6 is chapter 1 about pineal and melanin. The scientific literature has very few objective facts, and many science principles and rules are subjective fairy tale stories called theory. All theories are unproven and unscientific. The objective facts are that black people are a race that has the highest amount of the biochemical pigment called melanin. Melanin is a civilizing chemical, reproduces itself, a free radical protector, can be transformed in the blood, concentrates nerve and brain information, neutralizes, oxidizes, break down, converts substances, reduces, builds another substance, and is unchanged by radiation at high temperatures. Melanin is inside and outside the body. The more melanin a race has, the more humane and civilized the race. Science, myths, theory have clouded and avoided the true information about melanin and the pineal gland that secretes melanin. Melanin is the vital chemical that makes life itself. It is usually brown to black in color. Melanin is a flexible like plastic, can resemble a cloud, gas, wood, metal, or liquid, and takes on many forms without losing its structure. It is heat resistant, can endure temperatures up to 25 degrees Fahrenheit, has a pleasant odor, resists X-ray diffraction, resists strong acids and alkaline, etc. Now, I will say this, the title has black in it, but when you're talking about black people, we're not black in the sense of the definition. We're copper colored. So I just want you to keep that in mind for anybody who doesn't know that. And I've talked about it in other videos I've done, you know, us being copper colored, because our skin is really a copper tone, color. But I'm just reading, what's in the book, and this series is me just bringing the truth out, the information within this book by Dr. Llaila Africa. So it says melanin is found in the environment, springs, lakes, soil, plants, atmosphere, and animals. The pituitary gland, which is a gland in the middle of the brain that secretes growth hormones, has been erroneously called the master gland. However, the pineal gland, which is also in the middle of the brain, is the true master gland. The pineal gland secretes melanin, which regulates all bodily functions and glands, cycles, circadian rhythms in the body. Melanin is a biochemical that has a higher molecular weight. This means it has many functions and links, like a chain that contains carbon, nitrogen, ether, saturated carbon, unsaturated carbon, organ, the metallic peroxides, and is essentially a black carbon hydroamine. These various links also allows melanin to be a polymer, takes many forms and polycyclic many rhythms and have a unique property and flexible chemical ability. Melanin is made by cells called melanocytes. Inside the melanocytes are smaller organelle called melanosome, which make melanin. Inside the endoplasmic reticulum, the melanosomes are made. In other words, small cells build bigger cells build larger cells, and the end product of all the building from a small particle into a larger particle is the chemical melanin. Melanin essentially produces itself with substances such as copper. Melanin absorbs all types of energy such as sunlight, electromagnetic, music heard by the human ear, and sounds the human ear cannot hear, phone waves, radio waves, radar, computer radiation, X-ray, cosmic rays, ultraviolet rays, heat waves, microwaves, etc. Melanin uses the energy in the total environment such as water energy, Earth, Moon, Sun, galaxy, cycles of planets, cycles of minerals, etc. On the molecular level, the melanin particles called electrons, protons, neutrons, and solitons rearrange their orbits. This is called resonance. In other words, the melanin particles vibrate and rearrange themselves to fill the weak low energy sites. Resonance causes a particle to move. This movement causes a small gap, low energy site, and the other particle rearrange themselves to double bond shift, fill the gap. Melanin is the natural chemical that makes black people's skin black, which I said, a copper tone. So you can say copper. It is present in black people's bodies, skin, cells, nerves, brain, muscles, bones, reproductive and digestive systems, and all bodily functions in a higher amount than all other races. That's amazing. Melanin is a biological active substance of various size cells. It is made of nutrients such as endoles, histamines, and this word is PHENYLALANINE, because I didn't want to mispronounce that. And catecholamines, and this other word is NOREPINEPHRINE, and also dopamine, and also epinephrine, dopamine, etc., and the amino acid tyrosine. Melanin is made of various attached parts called chains, which are linked to unsaturated carbon, saturated carbon, nitrogen, organometallic ether, peroxides, and quinine, which are brown to black in color. Chemicals such as phthalin, this other word is pteridines, also flavonoid, and another word is naphthuinone. Yeah, this other word is really long. I don't want to mispronounce these words. Just want spelling them out for you guys and stuff. POLYCYCLICQUINONE, and also a chemical that is ANTHRAQUINONE, and also a chemical known as Phoenix zones convert into melanin, polymerize or copolymerize. The color of melanin appears as black because it is absorbing all colors. Once the color enters the melanin, it cannot escape. Melanin is concentrated colors. It is a cellular black hole similar to the black holes in outer space. The human eye only sees colors that are reflected away from an object. If an object appears black in color, that means that the object is absorbing all colors except black. Black is reflected away from the object. Consensually, you see black. Black is a pigment color that makes carbon black in appearance. And that's what we have in our DNA, as so-called black people, you melanated people. Carbon. Yeah, and that's the first chapter of the book, Melanin, What Makes Black People Black. And this chapter is about pineal and melanin. So yeah, this is the first episode of the Eumelanin series I'm doing. Like I said, this book is by Dr. Llaila Africa. I'm just presenting information that he put in this book. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode, and I got 3 more coming. So episode 2 will be out really soon. I'm not going to take a long time to do episode 2 and bring it out, so just be on the lookout for that. So, like I said, if you want to purchase that book, just Google it, Melanin, What Makes Black People Black by Dr. Llaila Africa. Check it out, it's a dope book. And I thank y'all for listening to this video. Thank you for listening to information. Just let me know what y'all think about the book, the information I presented from Dr. Llaila Africa in this book, in this video. Thank y'all so much for y'all time. Thank you for watching. This Red Hawk 1.